Hi, everybody. Getting the chance now to visit with Dean Kleinschmidt, the medical coordinator for the Manning Passing Academy, and really South Louisiana legend when it comes to athletic training. Years with the Saints, also with the Detroit Lions, keeping a litany of professional players healthy. Now you're passing your talents on to the next generation of gridiron greats. What makes you enjoy this academy so much?
Let me tell you, John, this is absolutely the highlight of my year. I look forward to this. Archie and I started our NFL careers together, really. He was the Saints' #1 draft choice in 1971, my first year as a head athletic trainer with the Saints. And once the camp started, he'd invited me every year to come. And I said, yeah, I'm busy, or I had conflicts with other things, couldn't do it. Finally, one year I came. And that was all it took. This is by far probably the greatest kids camp in the United States, sports camp, summer sports camp, and it gets better and better. It is it's run with the precision of a military operation. 1,250 campers. We have 120 coach counselors. There must be 40 at least other just volunteers in the operation of this camp. There are 60 of us athletic trainers and athletic training students to manage these people, the campers and the coaches and the parents. So we've got a large responsibility here, but it's fun to come back every year. I would not miss it. And then working for the Mannings, so that's not bad duty.
No, it's not. And I think parents should definitely take comfort in the fact that someone with your level of training and success is the one watching out for their children. You have a staff of athletic trainers from Thibodaux Regional Medical Center at your disposal. That has to be something that sets this camp apart, I would imagine, that level of medical care.
You know, I would think so, and I wish I knew what other camps around the country or what other what we call elite camps are doing. I would put our camp up against any of those in coaching staff and certainly in sports medicine staff. I would. The cooperation we get from Thibodaux Regional is just phenomenal. We've had a couple of hospitalizations today. We took a couple of players over for IV therapy into the emergency room for had severe heat cramps. Try as hard as we do to hydrate these athletes and these campers. Sometimes there's a conspiracy of issues if they were ill the night before or just not feeling well, and then come out here in this heat and humidity. We're up against it. So thank God for the hospital and the great care we get at the emergency room and throughout all the departments over there. We had, I'm going to tell you this again, a player with a concussion today, and so the neurological care unit took care of one of those players. I don't think you get that kind of care at these other camps. I really don't. So I'm really proud to be a part of this.
Absolutely. And when we talk about proximity, it's steps away. Yeah. It's right there.
It's across the street. It's just across the street. So we can walk people over there. So again, we love coming to Thibodaux. We love coming to Nicholls State, but we love the association with Thibodaux Regional. It's incredible.
All right, you got to give me a good Archie story. If you were there for his first year, he is just beloved here in South Louisiana. Any particular memory that jumps out at you from those early years together?
Other than the fact that we had to go out there with and pick him up on various body parts and at various yard lines from time to time, he was the toughest son of a gun and rehabbed harder to get back. In my mind, he set the standard for me for the rest of my career onto what it takes as a professional to get back on the field, and then to keep himself in condition in the off season. We didn't have a stringent off season program in the early years, and I mean a lot of players, they weren't making the money then, so they would go off to teach school in the off season, sell cars, what have you. Archie would come into workout. Our biggest problem was keeping him from doing too much. We had to put the reins on him to keep. Your body needs time to rest and recover. Sure. And he would come back and he said, my knee or my hip or my leg was bothering me during this. I've got to get stronger. I've got to do more of this, more of that. So our job was to keep him from doing too much. But he was an absolute pleasure, a joy. I'm so proud to have been able to work with him for 13 years.
Dean, thanks so much for your time and have fun the rest of the weekend.
I'm going to. Thanks so much, Jen.